When I got started in 1984, the reason I got started is because, I was working in the retail jewelry business, and this was working 60, 70 hours a week, and I had opened up a couple of stores for this company, and then what happened is I asked for basically 3 hours off so I could attend my son's 5th birthday party, and they told me no, that I needed to be there because they would lose money if I wasn't there, and that it was important since I was the manager that I'd be there, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I was so livid, I couldn't stand it. And at that time, this guy named John Grote was following up with me and trying to get me involved in the business, and I kept putting him off because I thought I had a good job. And then that happened, and I decided there's no way, I don't want to work for somebody anymore. And I kind of just, for me, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I decided I did not want to work for anybody anymore. I didn't care if it took me, 10, 15, 20 hours a day. There's no way that I was going to work for anybody. And so John called me. I talked to him about the story. I told him that story, and I said, I'm ready to get going. Worked part-time, a couple days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Those were my days off, and the rest of the time I had to work. And then from that point forward, I was learning the business. I got my licenses and started figuring out how this thing worked. About 10 months later, which is in September '84, I decided to go full-time. It was a tough decision. We were nervous about doing that. It was, it was a tough financial time for us. Even though that was the case, I didn't care. I knew that I couldn't work for somebody anymore, and I think there's a lot of you out there probably feel that way. The thing for me about Primerica is it gave me the ability to do the things I want to do, when I want to do them, how I want to do them, with whom I want to do them, and that was really the most important thing for me, is to get to that place. That's really kind of a goal I had, is to build a business that would allow me to take care of my family, educate my children, and live in freedom. And I know anybody that's honest with themselves, the real thing that we all want is to be free, and to not be beholden to anybody, to not be in debt, to not owe anybody anything. And I think you can really do that in Primerica if you build it properly, and that's what we've been able to do as a result of that. It's just been absolutely phenomenal, this experience. We've been able to save people's financial lives. We've been able to help people, some of my top people become multimillionaires through this business. One of the things that you need to do is be able to sleep well at night, to know that what you're doing has impact, social impact, positive impact, and there's no question that our business does that. I've been doing this now for 26 plus years, and a lot of the clients I had early in my career now are retired and living on the money that we help them invest. And I mean, we have an opportunity for those people, and people need help now more than ever. The need for what we do has grown dramatically, and right now it's an absolutely perfect time to be involved in this business. You can make such a difference for people and for yourself and for your families and all of your clients. It's really an amazing time, just a fantastic time. So I would encourage you to, make the decision to get started, even if it's on a part-time basis. I mean, you have absolutely nothing to lose. You don't have to give up your job. You don't have to. There's no risk. There's zero risk getting involved in Primerica. All I can tell you, if I would have known how good it was to be debt-free and financially independent, I'd have worked 10 times harder. It's amazing having control over your life, and I know that's what you want. One of the things that's really unique about our opportunity is in corporate America, nobody wants to see you succeed. Everybody wants, if they're really a motivated person, they want your job. They want to pass you up, or they want their boss's job, and nobody wants to see you do well. It's very, very competitive in a negative kind of a way. In Primerica, it's the opposite. You want people to succeed, and what happens in most businesses, if you're an owner of a business and you have, motivated employees, there's only so far for them to go. You don't want them to grow too much. You don't want them to make too much money, because it cuts into your bottom line, it cuts into your take-home pay, whatever that might be. But in Primerica, that's not true. You want people to succeed. You want people to surpass you. The bottom line is you've got to make a decision. Do you really want to be successful? Do you really want to change your life? Do you really want to create freedom in your life? Do you want to be the person you've always dreamed about being? This is your chance for a do-over, if you will. This is a chance to become the person you've always dreamed of becoming. We've got the vehicle. We've got everything in place. There's nothing left to chance. All you've got to do is decide and perform.